Hi there folks and welcome to Get Strumming. Now before I continue, please remember to hit that subscribe button, press that notification bell. Well, today we're going to have a look at the song Sit Down by James. I sing myself to sleep, a song from the darkest hour. And I'm going to show you two different ways of playing it. One's a beginner's version and one is a more advanced version. So let's have a look at the beginner's version. And we're going to play first of all the song in the key of C major, which is 2 whole tones lower than the actual recording that James did, but it's a lot easier to play on the uke. So first of all, we're going to start off with a C major. So to play a C major chord, all you need to use is your 3rd finger, and your 3rd finger goes on the 3rd fret, 1st string, and the 1st string is the string closest to the floor. So that is a C major. The next chord up is an F major, so you're using your 1st and 2nd finger. So your 1st finger goes on the 1st fret, 2nd string, and your 2nd finger goes on the 2nd fret, 4th string. Okay, next up we've got a G major chord, so you're going to be using your 1st, 2nd and 3rd fingers, and your 1st finger goes on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, your 2nd finger goes on the 2nd fret, 1st string, and your 3rd finger goes in between them both on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. So you've got this upside down triangle, and that is a G major. Okay, so as you can see, what we're going to start off with is the C major chord. Now, for those of you that are complete beginners, don't worry about the strumming too much. What you can do is a nice, easy, gentle downstroke strum. So I'll just show you. So here we go, we're on the C chord. So keep the strumming nice and simple. So we're going to start off with a C. I sing myself to sleep, a song from the darkest hour. So that's a really simple way of playing the song, strumming wise. Just keep the strumming really simple, just downstrokes. If you're a bit more advanced on the uke, now this is another strumming pattern that I'd use, and it goes like this. Down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up. So that's a much more kind of ebullient and bouncy rhythm that they would use on the actual recording, actually. So here we go, it's down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up. Okay. So for the continuation of this tutorial, I'm going to be using this more advanced strumming. But if you are a beginner, like I say, you can just keep it simple, downstrokes. Okay, so we start off with a C major, and it goes like this. I sing myself to sleep. Then we're going to go to the F major, song from the, and then to the G major, darkest hour, then back to the C, secrets I can't keep, in, then back to the F, side of the, then to G, day, and then we go back to the C, swing from high to deep, X, and then to F, strings off, then to G, sweet and sour, then back to C, hope that God exists, I, then to F, hope I, then to G, pray. Now we're into the little bridge section, so we go back to the C, drawn by the undertone, and then to F, life is how it comes, then to G, troll, then back to C, I believe this wave will bear mine, then to F, wait so let it, then to G, flow. Oh, and then we're going to go now to the chorus. So we go back to the C. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down. Then to F, sit down next to, then to G, me, sit, and then back to C. Down, 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 and then to F, down and simple, then back to G, E, back to C, E, there we go, and then we go back to the F, to the G, and back to the C, then to the F, then to the G, now, and then we're into the second verse. So the second verse does exactly the same as the first verse. So we go back to the C. Now I'm relieved to hear that you've, then to F, been to some, then to the G, far out places, then back to the C. Hard to carry on when you're, then to F, feel all, then to G, low, back to C. Now I've swum back down again. It's, then to F, worse than it was. B, then to G, fall. If I, back to C, hadn't seen such riches, I could, then to F, live with being, back to G, poor, oh, sit, and then back to the C for the chorus. Down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down, F, sit down next to, then to G, me, sit down, back to C, down, 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 back to F, down in simple, then G, Sophie, back to C, now to the F, now we're going to the little breakdown bit. Now really what you can do to emphasize that it's a breakdown, we can bring everything down to easier strums. What I mean by that, playing easier strums, is just a simple strum on each chord for the breakdown, and then you can maintain this kind of dip in the dynamic by doing a little tap on the ukulele. So watch this. Those who feel the breath of sadness, sit down next to me. So it's a good way of bringing it down for the breakdown. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a strum on the C. So here we go. Those who feel. So we're going to do a tap then on the uke. Those who feel the breath of sadness. Then on the F, sit down next to, then G, me. Then back to the C. Those who find they're touched by madness, F, sit down next to G, me. Then to the C. Those who find themselves ridiculous, then to F, sit down next to G, me. In C. Love and fear and hate and tears, in F. Love and fear and G, hate and tears, in C. Love and fear and hate and tears, in F. Love and fear and G, hate, down, back to C. F to G, back to C, down, F to the G. Oh, sit, and then we go back into the chorus. Down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down. Sit down to F, to me, to the G. Sit, C, down, 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 F. In simple G, then we finish on the C, down. So as you can see, the song is actually pretty simple. It's just 3 chords. However, as I mentioned before, what I've just shown you now is the beginner's version. Now, what you can do if you want to play along with the actual recording is use one of these. Da, 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 da. This is a capo or a capo, depending on which you prefer. And to put it into the key that James plays it in, what we're going to do is attach the capo to the 4th fret. And immediately there you can see that when we start playing the chords C, F and G, they're in the same key that James recorded the song in, which was E major. So that C becomes an E, and that F becomes an A, and the G becomes a B. So now you're using the easy chords, but with the capo on the 4th fret, you're actually playing it in the key that James played the song in, so you can play along with the actual recording. Now, the other way of playing the song in the key that James recorded the song in is to actually use the right chords. So we're going to be using the E major chord, A major chord, and B major chord. Now, these chords, the reason that I've shown you the beginner's version, first of all, obviously the chords are nice and simple. Now, you'll notice here that we've got a bit more of a stretch with the chords, and one of them's also a bar chord, the B chord. So what I'm going to do is show you how to play these chords, just in case you're a more advanced player and you fancy using the original chords that James used. So, first of all, we're going to start off with an E major. So here we go, first finger on the 2nd fret, 1st string, then the 2nd finger on the 4th fret, 4th string, that's the string closest to your face, then your 3rd finger goes on the 4th fret, 3rd string, and your 4th finger goes on the 4th fret, 3rd string. So you can see it's a bit of a stretch of a chord. That's an E major chord. Now, the 2nd chord, to be fair, is pretty simple. That's an A major, so you're just using your 1st and 2nd fingers. So your 1st finger goes on the 1st fret, 3rd string, and your 2nd finger goes on the 2nd fret, 4th string. So that's an A major chord. Now, the next chord is the dreaded B major chord. Yep, it's a bar chord, so I know a lot of people don't quite like those because you've got to press down quite hard with your 1st finger here. But what you do to make it a bit easier is use your thumb as a kind of vice-like grip, just to hold on with your 1st finger really hard, so you get a proper ring from those 2 strings there. So press down with your thumb, use it as a kind of grip, and you should be able to get the chord. So here's the 1st finger on the 2nd fret across the 1st and 2nd strings. Then your 2nd finger goes on the 3rd fret, 3rd string. Then your 3rd finger goes on the 4th fret, 4th string, and that's the B major chord. Okay, so very quickly, I'm just going to show you the 1st verse and chorus, just so you get the idea. We're basically doing exactly what we did for the beginner's tutorial, just using different chords. So here we go. So here's the E major. Again, I'm using the down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up strumming. So here we go. I sing myself to sleep, and then to the A, song from the, and then to the B, darkest hour, and then back to the E, secrets I can't keep in, and then to the A, side of the B, day, and then back to the E, swing from high to deep, X, and then to A, streams of and then to the B, sweet and sour, and then to the E, hope that God exists. I, then to A, hope I, and then to B, pray. Then back to the E, don't buy the undertone, my, and then to A, life is out of con, and then to the B, troll. Then back to the E, I believe this wave will be mine, and then to the A, wait so let it, and then to the B, flow, and then we're into the chorus, which goes back to the E again. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down, and then to the A, sit down next to, and then B, me, sit, and then back to the E, down, 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 and then to the A, out and simple, then to the B, the C, and then back to the E. To the A, to the B, and back to the E, and then to the A, and then to the B, and then we'll finish on the E. There you go. So that's how to play the song using the original chords. That's the E major, A major, and B major. But as I say, a lot of you will find it a lot easier using the C, F and G chords. And as I say, if you do want to play along with the original recording, then all you've got to do is slap on the capo and then use those chords but higher up the neck. So obviously you're still using the C, F and G chords, but they become E, A and B. So I hope you've enjoyed that tutorial. All the best for now, and don't forget, keep on strumming, whether you're standing up or sitting down.